Good morning. Welcome to the Pew.
Welcome to the Pew.
So now what?
You know, this man that I am doing the show with is so incredibly, impossibly difficult to please. Nothing is ever good enough. I found this movie. I searched for this movie last night, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. It's just a brilliant British 60s film, just so intelligent and funny, and I thought it would be perfect for Ernie. I bring it home, and he's watching it, and he's literally on the edge of the bed. When is this going to end? How many more minutes? You know, he just. I painted the living room when they were away on vacation, and he comes home, and it's really beautiful. You can't see it, but it's beautiful. It's yellow and red, and looks all colorful.
It's good. I like it.
He was like, oh yeah. I mean,
I liked it. The movie was good.
Well, what does it take?
Well, I like the movie. I'm just like, for one thing, you misled me, and you made me think that it was going to be monsters.
Well, how did I do that?
I don't know. I thought there were going to be monsters or some kind of
science
blood
fiction-y.
or an explosion at least, but there really.
Oh my God, an explosion! You have become one of them.
So when there wasn't, I was just getting a little impatient.
Oh no!
You know, these days we're accustomed to fast pacing, and this was a movie made in the 1960s, so it was a little slow, and it took a while for me to just slow myself down enough to the point that I could sit and watch a movie about English people prattling on about whatnot. And in the end, I really liked the movie. I thought it was really good, but it was just hard to slow down because it was slow. I mean, we're used to things going fast.
You are impossible to please.
I'm not. I liked it, and even after the next day, which was well, I don't even know what.
And I got this. I
talked about it
today. I just went out and bought this movie, Beautiful Creatures. Have you seen it?
No.
Well, I have seen it. And
creatures?
Beautiful creatures, and there's no monsters involved.
What kind of creatures?
Well, they're beautiful creatures. It says right on the front, and we're going to watch this tonight. And I'm going to see if you please. It's a really good movie, Beautiful Creatures. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I bet. So what else?
I better put my pajamas back on.
So you cut me off the last time, as usual, when I started talking about the signs that the police made us put up at the clubs, and they said no drug use will be allowed, no sex.
You'll be arrested.
You will be arrested. You will be and it was
no more than one person in a bathroom at the time.
Exactly, and it was just like and it was a list of like 20 of these things. And
you will be subject to search, or won't be allowed.
Absolutely. Oh my God, yes. Searching people to come into it was like they were going into a prison or something. And
at one point they wouldn't even let you bring cameras in.
And metal detectors.
Imagine us not being able to take pictures of ourselves.
What's the point? What's the point of going out?
Or dressing up.
If you can't document it, what's the point of going out? So, Peter said we have to put the signs up or we can't open the club. So we enlarged the signs. We made them super huge, and then we wallpapered the entrance with the signs and put them on the ceiling and wallpapered the whole room. And then on the inside of the club, on every table, we wrote in big letters "No," and on the bathroom stalls, we put these big circles with a K vial and a line, a slash, saying no drug use. You are being watched. Signs. You are being watched. Fake cameras, and they made us take it down.
Right, because somehow it was perceived as mockery.
Really? Do you think so? The signs were up as they told us.
They were a mockery.
Well,
which was really the only course of action.
It was the only thing we could have done. It's sort of like
what are you supposed to do? Put some little tiny Braille sign?
Well, yeah, it's sort of. I'm surprised they didn't ask us to. They made USA when we built USA, a club on 47th Street. They said it had to be handicap, wheelchair accessible and all that. So we had to widen all the doors and install an elevator, which was probably hundreds of thousands. I don't know. It's a lot of money. In the course of the club, of the club, not one person ever came in a wheelchair.
I thought I came there once in a wheelchair.
Well, maybe Desi Monster came there one night in a wheelchair as part of his, get-up or
I'm
something.
pretty sure I came in a wheelchair.
Well,
part of a look.
we probably all should have had wheelchairs. In fact, we had, remember the Jean Paul Gaultier chairs with the wheels on them?
I love those chairs.
Oh, they were so good. They were $5,000 a piece.
And worth every penny, because every time I went to the club, I sat in those chairs. I loved them so much.
And Peter was tricked into buying them. Do you want to hear how or not?
I just remember the story of him fuming every time one of the fat security guards
I know,
in the chair.
because every day when the club wasn't open, obviously, and they had to have a security guard at the door. This big fat man was sitting in the chair, and the wheels were like going like this, and like they were $5,000, and Peter was tricked into buying them. Somebody who works for him. Well, it's a long story. Maybe we'll save it for another time. But it really is a funny story. But we have to go right now.
Thanks for watching the PU.
Goodbye.